welcome to this YouTube live. Welcome to everybody, all the people around the world. Hello from London. Hello, the people from London town. Estamos al 200 la gente, los señores. Más para adelante, como diría. Más para adelante. A ver qué va diciendo gente por acá. Por el lado de acá, South London, there's some like very reserved around this areas. Very nice. Carrying this one here, I'm gonna set it up in a minute. But in the meantime, making a little life around. Hope getting a like nice. Okay. Okay, we look nicer with the retouch. Was fucked. Yo. Kind of burn, not with the sun, you know. Nice day in London. Beautiful day to make some money around London. Wanted to check how much are they paying in gold these days. Because I bought some gold when it was cheap, and I wanted to sell it to see how much profit I was able to get in a year. South London area, just coming from the ends in Croydon sites, coming back to Bedlington Park area in London. Very nice areas, very nice. Very reserved. As you can hear, there's a lot of nature and birds. So a lot of people come in and take, they bring their profession for some amazing birds that are migrating from Africa and from Europe and from all over. And they just come and they make their stop. Sorry about that. The connection just went. I'm trying not. Some sunny days. It took my insurance renewal and everything, insurance, and it's paid and motorbike. So yeah, I'm getting everything. Maintenance for the bikes. So it's cheap. I don't know. They will, charge you 1,400 for full maintenance. Very well done. That's the big massive difference. Very well done. That's a big massive difference that they charge you for the maintenance of a motorcycle, so that you can save that money for yourself and use it for something else, invest it. So, yep. Sky flower. My God. You know what? That's the funniest thing ever, you know. Next thing, you know, missing a little bit of connection. Yeah, sometimes they, you know, they will get into the live here with like some next names, and you know, you will try to be nicer to everybody and read the comments. And yeah, some next names in there, so you will be like reading it and it's just like trolling you, you know. Funny, funny, funny. Estamos en el sur de Londres, South London area. Let me show you this beautiful reserve. I come from Croydon. I was filming a little bit and something sad happened, you know. While I'm editing a video, big, nice, beautiful video, I run out of battery and I didn't save it. Terrible, terrible, terrible mistake. Will cost me a lot of effort. Saving the video, you know, into 4K for a minute. That just burned my whole morning and my whole effort in a bit. Jeez. Mistakes that you don't have to make. If you're recording and you're creating content, always save it every, you know, 50 seconds. Yeah, I was editing and bam, by power. South London is very nice, you know. London is very, very nice. Yes. See always the good things, you know. In the positive things and the good things in everything. Yeah, London is nice. So. Beautiful landmark from around the world. Very nice. Oh my God, Pokey. Daddy. It's very nice around these areas, you know. South London area. Very nice. Weather has been changing, so we're entering into the like summer, spring into summer season. So we're expecting to have 27 degrees of temperature by this Thursday and the weekend ahead. So we will be having a very beautiful summer. And all of the seasons are nice, you know, if you have the right gear. If you know that, you know, winter you have to, you know, cover yourself proper, you know, in order to, you know, keep you warm and safe during long-term winter, you know. And during the summer, it just, you know, becomes like the Pirates Island. Gee, beautiful. Party, people drinking outside in the pubs at this time. Central London, pubs, people, full of clubs, you know, people coming out of work, having a pint of beer in London is a very classy and unique way to chill and then just go to work and or go to home and just have a good afternoon. I have worked always like triple of the normal time, my whole life. Can't believe that. My God. South London. People, yeah, there is like horses. There is some guys with horses around, but they go through the middle of the big park. Bueno, la gente positiva. Le gustan las moticos más a mi gente. Le gustan las motoras, las motos. One of these days I go to a meeting, motorbike meeting, big massive motorbike meeting for you. But I need to, set up. So a lot of content for editing for the channel, tons of content, like 2 or 3 teras of content to be edited and re-edited and copyright checked. So it's so much effort into the channels, and people doesn't realize that you have to pay for fuel, and they were charging me £15 every single day I was taking my bike out, because my bike is kind of classic, but I had my bike parked for like 11 years, so it was brand new. It had like 3,000 miles. How I left it, and came back to London to build up the channel and the vlog, and rebuild the bike and everything. But it's a 2004 R6, so they are charging me £15 every single day. I'm riding my bike into central London. So I was really surprised that my bill was going down and down. At first, I was allowed to ride it without paying it, but then my account was like kind of deflating, I was like, Jesus, what's going on? Yeah, it was the little tax, that they were charging me 15 every single day, plus petrol, because I like to ride a lot, and wheelies and around central London and over England, cafes and meetings. Yeah, they were charging me 15. So now I have to put something to comply with the regulation in order, I don't want to pay those £15 a day. That was my petrol, that was my food, Gee, every single time, go ride, have a food, they were flashing my pocket, and I was riding every day. Damn. Sometimes day and night, so they were charging me double. I was going to sleep, bam, one credit. Coming back, another credit. Yes, kind of hard, Bien. Yeah, I have a 10-year-old son, also does like my kids clothes, and toys and it's useful for the channel, but you need to get a really high revenue from YouTube in order to maintain campaigns and sort of stuff. And it's very sad that people pays, for subscribers and time watchers, and it's a lot of, you know, bots, thousands of bots. So you're trying to make like your content so hard and expending from your pocket, and the system is ripping you because every single sport is so expensive. So you got to run with tires, fuel, cameras, equipment, material, taxes. Jesus Christ. So you always have to, make a revenue out of the same thing, but different platforms. Try to make some good money. Yeah, this area is nice. Try to make some, good money. Puede venir a hacer el billete por acá en los Londres. ¿Cómo es? Mero sur de Londres, la señora, mero sur de Londres, South London, Walking just around the corner. It's a very nice place to come have a little walk. Because I have a really bad neighbors. Really, really terrible bad neighbors, They are poking the flipping little rats. I fucking believe that. Sorry about the language. Beep. Se cortó. Se cortó. Sí. They will be like poking the floor, with a little, I don't know. It seems like there is a little rat in the middle of the floor, So let me know what will you do, Let me know what will you do if you see, something is poking you floor like a little rat, something like it's trying to come up. And about the studio for the channel, yeah. So being getting kind of hate because I set up the studio from the channel, and it's London, very nice, very very nice vibe, love London, people is very free, very nice, it's very cool, man. Respectful still. London, sur de Londres, South London area, South London, around those areas, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all blessed and fine, G. Hope you're all blessed and fine. Hope everything is good for you and for everybody that's watching the live, blessed, here in South London area, kind of having some hard times in the studio, with some neighbors, sometimes. You just, want them to kick them, Man, what the? Somebody walking in the woodland, making some weird noises. Some weird people in the woodland, making some weird noises. Yeah, sunny day in South London, sunny day in South London. Espero que estén muy bien por aquí, mero sur de Londres, la gente. Esto por acá es muy bonito, un lugar muy culto. Sorry about the camera if it's a bit shaky. Yeah, but welcome to, South London Reserve. Today we're just chilling around the yard, chilling around the studio. Chilling. It's been some really hectic, stressful days. Been too stressful, too hectic these days, ladies and gentlemen. Uf, puta. Oh, qué olor tan berraco de espalda. Stressful days in London, man. Stressful days in London. Jesus Christ. Have to make so much money, You have to make so much money. You have to, invest and sprout from one side and move it to the other and do it and remake it and make it and make it, Jesus. We're like, power, pre-power, as like juice, 24/7. Need to keep the level so hard that people won't believe, all the effort that you have to make into these things, channels they have, set up, people, investment, millions, thousands. You have your own investment and what you can learn and what you can develop and what you can, deploy in order to have a revenue from what you're trying to make or explode. Qué padre, qué buena madre. Gracias, ¿no? Que con esos 200. Sí, mi gente. Now to activate that YouTube algorithm, you have to push the algorithm to make it live, It's like they drop the algorithm in YouTube. It's so hard, There's so many bots in charge of the, frequencies and the algorithms. Even got it again. flipping shit. See, back again. Sorry about that, my people. They cut it and then they put it again. And the thing is that it's just like at once, blah, they cut it at once, yeah. You say anything about what I was telling you, and in 1 second, blam, cut, man. And in the next second, yeah, bam, you're back. So that's very sad sometimes, like censorship, like why are you trying to censor the people algorithm of YouTube? Like, thing is not being okay. Now is you see, algorithm drops and goes up again. Sometimes at the end, in the counter, we had 1,700 people, yeah, and the thing is showing you different number, different count number. I hope you are enjoying the day and having a good time. Desde donde esté viendo mi gente linda, sabe que por acá viejo eco en Londres. PITSTOP, my friend. Welcome import and export. And motor racing, la máquina, la empresa, los monstruos, los más duros del mercado. Ecuador en el comando del mundo, carajo. Muevería los señores. Por acá en Inglaterra, que necesitan los muchachos, la gente. South London, beautiful. And ¿qué dice la gente? ¿Qué dice el señor? Mamá, que son las very, powerful sunshine today. Very, very, nice sunshine. Oof, exhausted. Need to arrive home and make some rice, some peas, and some meat, and pasta, and chicken, and more meat. Yeah. South London. Sobre Londres, la gente. Sorry about the front camera. Yeah, I got it cover for it. Let me show you how the quality changes. You know what? I sat down on my cover to think something about the cover of the phone, but the screen is fine and the camera is perfect. But the texture. But you see the quality? Jesus Christ! Hello, that's me. That was nasty quality, It was 1,000 times much better. South London today. South London is a beautiful day in London, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you are enjoying the beautiful weather. Very nice, very quiet around this London Reserve. Having a good time after paying the mortgages and all of the duties, the next expenses, and oof. Jesus Christ, you just need some time to breathe and just to be able to have time for yourself. It's payments and you gotta be the machine, So some days it just goes everything. Today payment for the studio sorted, banging. Now I have to raise more money and work for more and develop more and edit more. But we are on the game, my peeps. We are on the game, my people. We have to keep on smashing the system. You cannot let yourself down for nothing. I'm tired as hell. I reckon I'll dream some bad things, in the middle of the night, getting that money, Jesus Christ. Sometimes you have to raise money like quick, fast payments, bam, 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 bam. And in the same day is the payment of my university. So I don't know what happened. Yeah, they changed the date, or I changed it. The day I renew my thingy. And it happened that I make the payment for the mortgage, and the payment of the university comes in there. So when I'm gonna check the money, half of the money going in my studies and my things, like flipping. So I gotta go and raise another 1,000 on top, and boom, pay the mortgage, and okay, save the day, and you know make the things impossible here sometimes here in London. But you gotta be committed to make your things and overcome. If anything happens, if I show you some progress where I have been in the world, I'm a miracle of my life. Oh my good Lord. Burned up. I was in Croydon today. Very nice day. Bro, Jesus Christ, you gotta make so much money here in London, man, in order to super can make the payments. But you will be making more money than in South America, though. So it's very worth the effort and everything. Sometimes it's worth so high. Jesus. Gente linda, saludos alrededor del mundo, la gente. I'm from Ecuador, been around Colombia and now in the UK working on channel development and things. Just had a massive video, from one deep area, You don't really, get around there. If those sense, you cannot film around those sense, like that a video. And I didn't save it and I lost my video. It was a viral video for YouTube or for Facebook, in a moment, so I lost the whole flipping day. Train station, market, ghetto road, bad boys on the road, a motorbike running away from the police. No, flipping hell. I fucked up. Sorry about that, but yeah, I didn't save my video. Flipping hell. Oh, I'm just knocked out from, life. It just, knocked me out. Clean in the flipping ground now. Flipping hell, man. El parcero. Nick Velázquez. Descansando, chilling, my bro. Descansando, cansado de hacer pagos y sacar platas para mortgages and things. My brother, how are you? Priyanshu. Hope you're well, my brother. Hope you're blessed, man. Chilling a little bit here in the park. Descansando en el parque porque me ha tocado pagar unas platas que Dios Padre Celestial me metí en una, you know, building up the studio for my son and for the family. Jesus Christ, man. So much responsibility, bro. To get all the money and everything every day, man. Nick, haciendo platica, trabajando duro, cansado, mamá, noqueado aquí en el medio, me noqueó la vida. En el medio de un parque. Knockout técnico, güey. a bit tired still, man. Jesus Christ. But you know, you have to make it anyway, you know. You have to make it or break it, you know. Sometimes you're just gonna go all out, you know, man. I got like a security license, you know, so I have to contain myself 1,000 times. If I lose my license, you know, I lose a way of earnings and making money. But hope everyone is okay. Managed to make the payments, money for my son. Have to work out some more money for my son as well. You know, go back to trading and have to do so many diligence. We have to make money out of thin air sometimes. One way, YouTube, Facebook, Chinese roll. Bro, if you see the shorts are rolling on fire, man. 12,000, 13,000. I was publishing in another channel, yeah. So I got more, so couple of videos, yeah. They just want like 40,000 views in one. Uh, you know, I'm very happy that a lot of people in Asia is watching the content, and they support the channel, and it's amazing. The people in Asia is watching Mexico and all around the world. So it's very surprising. It's very nice. To be able to connect and to show certain places from England, the UK, working and partying and you know growing the channel. Through the channel. I got some subscribers that have been since day one. Working security and filming. Making wheelies in the car park where I was working. Pulling up wheelies at the night. You gotta make your content in either way. Hay que trabajar en todo, pa. And listen to me, YouTube is massive. YouTube is Google. YouTube is Meta. YouTube is linked with everything. You see? The money is in YouTube. Listen to me. Find your niche, build up your channel, earn revenue from what you love, and be free. Take a little effort, phone, and editing. Just cut, edit every single 10 seconds. Make a little, something every 10 seconds. Retain the first 3 seconds your audience, and you will be rolling on the money, my G's. That's like the YouTube algorithm. But you gotta make it, push it, and make videos every day and try to, push harder every day. Now you can get your AI editing tools, so it's easier. But you have to spend a lot of money. Like, and YouTube is not, paying enough for the videos and the effort that I have to make. Sometimes, like make it because I love, to, show videos, vlogging, and to be able to show you some beautiful places around England, from a different perspective or a different point of view, un punto diferente, una diferente perspectiva. That well, not many people show you, and not many people is allowed to film in the places. I can go in London, so see where it was now, yeah. I'm knackered, man. I didn't sleep enough. Got to, get mortgage money today from thin air. Need to unlock my Coinbase account. YouTube owes me $1 billion. So to God, it's gonna pay me that. YouTube owes me a lot of money. YouTube owes us a lot of money. YouTube nos debe mucho dinero. Yeah. We're making the process, yeah. But while we're making the process, yeah, they still getting revenues from your views and the publishing and everything, till they wanna pay you. You have to like. Están haciendo rolling. Rolling. My God. But well, we made it, man. Paid the mortgage. Studio is safe. Everything is safe. A lot of money coming, everything together. And if you're gonna make it right, it's even harder. Fuck. If you're gonna make it hard, like uh, easy, like flipping hell, man. It's very hard, to film and edit and to make money and to build up and gotta become a flipping machine. I work 24 hours a day in order to, be committed in success. But some days, life just knocks you down and just, throws you to the ground for a bit and tells you, chill. Sorry, my bro. Need to, reset this algorithm, man. You know that this algorithm obeys to your commands. You, my lovely viewers, and the lovely people that, you command the algorithm of YouTube, with likes and interaction and comments. So you are the most important things and value things for the creators. Or for the startup creators. So many people, so they buy, thousands of accounts on mails, that have been hacked. And they just, get subscribers for thousands. But some people, have to make it organically and just work a lot and invest a lot and, we put, beautiful day in London. It's a very quiet area. I'm gonna show you one of these days beautiful, central London, a lot of people. But today, I paid the mortgage and I pay, my child fees and some stuff. So just life just knocked me out for a bit, but I just fell down in Glasgow, so chill. My arm is gonna, it's like it's gonna come off. first stop. But we have to rip it to the top, you know. Now energize triple protein, some, you know, insulate, you know, proteins, some super vitamins, and we're gonna make it through every single day, you know. However, we have to make it. We have to make it in any way. You have to become a soldier in his life, you know. South London, you know. We roll South London, mate. See me? South Londoners are just beautiful. You wanna see crows flying by thousands? I'm gonna show you a little crows, my G's. They're real G's, man. I'm from Ecuador, you know, so I'm